Happy Market Monday, Chris from Fluent Mortgage, market fluently. So give me real and GDP. In a country and society so filled with fake, real is really appealing right now. And probably at the forefront of that is social media and especially Twitter, right? Tesla and just fake accounts versus real accounts. Like everybody's trying to figure out, how do you see truth? Well, first, we know what's going to happen with rates over the next several months, right? So instead of just saying, which I'll tell you, hey, rates have gone up, rates have gone up, rates have gone up, we know that's going to occur throughout this year. I'm going to start dropping concepts, fundamentals to economics and finance. So we're going to talk about GDP today. So literally, let me read this directly for you, definitionally. Gross domestic product, GDP, is the total market value expressed in dollars of all final goods and services produced in the economy in a given year. So this is the metric, this is the data point as a whole, just says, is the US economy doing good or bad? Now, specific to fake versus real, well, let me give you an example. Income, right? On the street, we know it's gotten harder this last year, the last 2 years. We know because of inflation, it costs more today than it did yesterday, right? But per the government, they're like, happy days, good news, your income just jumped 5%. Skewed fake numbers, right? If you look at real income and you take away inflation, we all lost 2% on average. That's why 1 in 4 Americans are saying, hey, I have to choose between staying in my home or being homeless and food. I have to choose between staying in my home or paying for my prescription so I can stay alive. That's real. So in the days of trying to figure out through reports what's real and what's really fake news, go to the real data. They'll give the first data point, but then if you can find the real, it at least strips a couple of layers. Now there is some data manipulation, but that's one of the easier ways to find truth for you today. So if you look, as we know, in terms of recessions, well, we called it a recovery, right? So then in 2020, we saw the recovery. Again, first drop in GDP, if you look, Q1, we went down a tick. Real GDP, we went down, right? So if we see definitionally a reduction in GDP again this next quarter, recession. Now reminder, they're not going to call it recession, a soft landing. But either way, I don't believe that to be the case based on so many different factors. I think we're going to see a strong Q2. I think we're going to continue to see inflation. I think we're going to see continuing interest rates. Specific to that, this week is a heavy week, and the report we're looking towards is Wednesday. The Federal Reserve meets again. We expect that 0.5% jump. We'll keep you updated on that. So again, fake versus real. Let's find real. And then in terms of from a marketing sales aspect, just being genuine, being real, it's so appealing. Hope you have a great week. Like, subscribe, share. Don't forget to help somebody else take advantage of the market. See you next week.